What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 7 of I Gotta Speak on It. I'm your host, Miss Sine, and today in the studio with me, I have Mr. Yoko Twazy.
Hey, yo.
Now, Yoko, I did not expect to have you back here so soon. You,
Facts, yo.
I mean, you're always welcome to come, but I had no idea that you would be in this seat this early on.
Oh, yeah, we lit.
But
we lit.
happy to have you here. So,
Not a deal.
yeah, cool. So, Yoko is with us today because saw some things circulating around on the internet regarding Mr. Yoko.
Oh, yeah.
So, let me just say what I know about the situation because I wasn't there. So, I'm just a viewer, just online, scrolling. So basically what I saw was you had a performance at Magic City, correct?
Right.
Okay, so you had a performance at Magic City, and during that performance, what's circulating is that you picked up money that wasn't yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you threw it at the stripper. Well, I guess it was money for another stripper that you threw. Okay, that you threw at the stripper. So I mean, the internet was buzzing, everything was going crazy, all kinds of words were being thrown, all kinds of things was happening.
Right.
So I want to give you this opportunity to tell your side of the story because I know that things aren't always what they seem. Things are usually a lot of hype. So here we go. Here's your opportunity to say what you got to say. So what really happened on the night in question, Mr. Yoko Twazy? Why are you picking up money and throwing it at strippers that ain't yours?
Let me break it down.
Break it down for the people.
Alright, so this is what happened. I got a phone call, like, from the promoter. And he was like, yo, what you got going? And I'm like, man, nothing, I'm chilling. And he was like, well, are you trying to be a special guest at Magic City? I'm like, man, right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Christmas just passed, you know what I'm saying? Woo. I ain't really trying to throw nothing because I ain't got the money like that right now. You know, bills got paid, you know. Yeah. And he was like, you ain't got to worry about that, bro. You don't have to throw anything. And I was like, oh, say what? He was like, yeah. And I was like, bet. So I'm going to follow through then. So I end up going to the club, and it's not actually like, you know what I'm saying? My intention is not to throw money because I know you're supposed to throw money at the strip club.
Right.
But the fact I didn't come prepared because I was told I didn't have to come prepared.
Because you let them know that
Exactly.
you wasn't on that type of time.
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I'm performing, and during my performance, like, the DJ started bashing me.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, bro, you gotta throw money, woo. So I'm like, I bet. So I had like a little $5 in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I tossed it.
Right.
He gonna put me on blast more, like, hey man, you gotta throw more than $5. I'm like, okay, now we getting like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just ignoring him, doing
making
my
you
thing,
feel some type of way.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like out of that, I just like, not intentional, but I just grabbed the money like from the floor and then I threw it like at a different stripper. But I was just so hyped. I wasn't even really just, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like in the history of strip clubs, nobody's never done it before. So that's blatantly is disrespect in a way. But I don't just disrespect intentionally like that. I was turned the hell up, like doing my thing. I was there to perform, period.
Right.
Like my turn up is to where, you know, you get the strippers like turned up to your music, so the niggas, they gonna wanna break more bread. Like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, my intention is not to go there to throw bread. I am an entertainer just like they are entertaining. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, but what I'm getting from it is, you know, you threw what you had, right? Even though you were told that you didn't have to throw anything.
Exactly.
Right? So you threw what you had, but when you actually picked up the money off the ground, it wasn't like a premeditated thing. Like I'm about to pick up this person's money in front. Like I'm throwing money. It was more like what I'm getting from it. It was more like props. It was like the money was like props, like how they throw fake money.
Right.
So it was kind of like the experience of throwing the money in the air or throwing the money at a stripper.
Right.
So that's what I'm getting by hearing your side of the story. Am I correct? So now that's the case. So now you have all these people bashing you.
Yeah, I do.
So what are some of the things that have been said about you
Oh man.
because of this situation?
Okay, so it's like on so many people pages, bro. It's like,
Mhm.
yo, like, not to cut you, bro, my bad.
Now
Like,
you
yo,
good.
it's
I was,
like, you know
in my
what I'm
head, I was
saying?
like, huh, but that's cool.
Like,
Good.
you know,
It's cool.
like,
It's
you
cool.
a bro rapper,
Right.
you disrespectful. I wouldn't have had that in my club or all this bull, chitter chatter shit. And like, so my fans are clapping back.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't really care if somebody say my music garbage. I don't care if they like dissing me, but don't diss my fans, especially if they like out there trying to get it like the way they get it and not trying to get it the way you trying to get it.
Right.
You can't just disrespect them. Like I was reading and I was like, you know what I'm saying? People talking about I see you broke from all the clothes you wear. Like just dissing my hard work.
Oh, speaking to your supporters like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like and they told me stories. My fans talk to me. I interact with them.
Okay.
So I know what they go through.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And like the fact that you know they working hard. Some of them got kids. Like you know what I'm saying. Some of them trying to go to college.
Right.
Some of them working and still going to college and still got another job just to you know what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying.
Make things happen.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So to bash them is like, damn, bro. Like why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Just because they don't want to get it shaking their ass. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you gotta have respect for hardworking women out there too.
Mm-hmm.
Like dissing them is like you know not only dissing the young folks. Like that's like they dissing you. That's like they dissing my mom. That's like they dissing my grandma, my auntie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they got no respect for that, and I didn't respect that at all. I really didn't.
What do you think? Because I know what I wish would have happened in that situation. Now that what we're getting is that it was just communicated to you that you were going to be there as a special guest.
Exactly.
So in my mind, I know what I wish would have happened. But what do you think would have been a better approach for the situation? Because let me just play, before you answer that, let me play devil's advocate. Because if I was a stripper and I'm shaking my ass, okay, for this money, and I watched you take my money and throw it at another, yeah, it would have been a problem for me. So I'm just going to play devil's advocate and put it out there. I can see how the public can see it as disrespectful. I can see how, you know, it could turn into, without knowing the other side of the story, I can see how it could be look like some real bum stuff, some real foul stuff, some real disrespectful stuff. Now knowing that side though, how do you think in your mind it should have been handled or would have been better for you?
Well, like so with the money situation on grabbing the money, like I ain't know whose money it was. You know, like it could have been hers, it could have been somebody else, it could have been the person like that was just sitting there just throwing money. Period.
Right.
So like, and it wasn't number like $5 more. So really, I just threw 10.
Okay.
But with that being said, like I just felt like the DJ should let me at least finish my performance.
Right.
Then you know he could have like pulled me to the side like, hey, bro, you can't be doing that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right.
Instead, you know, you want a world star history, my shit. You want to straight up just on some.
They want to shade
TMZ.
you.
Yeah,
they want to shade room you.
You want to make me get on some Soulja Boy shit.
Right.
Like, magic?
right.
Ah, man, like, I just feel like it could have been handled a lot different. Now, as far as my approach, if I had a chance to do it all over again, would I switch it up? Hell no. Why? Because you got the real me. You ain't get no like actor me. You ain't get no pretend to be me.
Right.
You ain't get no rehearsed me. You got the real me.
Right.
And even in my songs, like I said, like what? Like turn up to the max. Got 3 bottles of some rock. Like you know what I'm saying? Like popping bottles all on these models. Going hold up. Popping bottles all on these models. Throwing money without a problem. Bentley without a doubt. That's what y'all want me to rap about. Hell no, I'm a turn up god. I always put it down for my squad. I say turn up, ain't no turning me down. Young Yolo made it, so look at me now. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally reciting what I'm gonna do in my lyrics.
Right.
I'm gonna turn that bitch up, no matter where I'm at. No matter if there's 5 people in the crowd, 2 people in the crowd, 1,000, 1,000,000. I'm gonna have the same energy.
Right.
That's me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't think they couldn't deal with it.
But do you think that you owe, I don't want to use the word owe, but do you think that an apology should be stated to the strippers? Because you know, strippers' lives matters too, right? Right? And it's a profession. It is a profession. And so I can see how another stripper will feel, any stripper that saw that would feel disrespected, not knowing the other half of the story, not knowing that a promoter told you you didn't have to do it. They're gonna feel disrespected. I mean, I think any profession, you know, if they feel like someone's doing something sleazy or something underhanded, it's not gonna be tolerated. So do you think that, do you feel like you should state some kind of apology to them, or do you feel like they're owed an apology at all? I didn't want to use that word, but I'm using it.
To be real with you, alright, so my jacket says sorry, not sorry, straight up. On stage it says sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
Now, I will be real with you. Now, if the person that I threw the money felt offended, I do apologize to her for
to that person, okay.
Like, right. Now, for my actions, hell no. I apologize for that, because I was being me. I was turning that shit up. That's what I do.
Okay. But it wasn't your intention. I think that's what we're trying to get here. Like, was it, because you said it, like, it wasn't, like, in your mind, it wasn't, oh, I'm going to pick up this money and do this. It was,
like, it was just,
I'm in the moment.
I was in my zone, and, like, boom, I didn't even really notice until I seen the video that I did it.
That you did it.
Like, that's how I lived.
Well, no, you noticed when he was telling you to get out. That's probably when you noticed. Yeah, because that's when we noticed. Right? So, I mean, I feel like the irony of this whole situation, and it goes back to kind of what you said, it could have been handled a different way. I feel like, and that's just my opinion, I feel like you're a young artist, and someone should have probably coached you a little bit on that, or told you, hey, pulled you aside, like, yo, you can't be doing that. Because, I mean, real talk, that could have caused a whole lot of chaos. The person whose money that was could have been pissed off and started doing something crazy. The stripper whose money it was intended for could have wilded out, or they could have went in the back and had a fight, both the strippers, because they could be like, that's my money and things like that. So, yes, it could have caused a lot of chaos.
And I understand, like, from that standpoint, I understand like that, you know.
Because things end up spiraling out of control, especially when it comes to money. So you know, but with that being said, well, before I say what I got to say, why don't you speak to the grind of artists? Like, because this is something, you know, this was a platform that you were trying to use to display your talents. You use this as an opportunity to give a performance and do what you do. And now, but in this opportunity, you were being asked to basically pay to just display your skills. So, do you see that a lot? Does that happen a lot? Because I don't know, I'm not a performer.
I mean, far as, like, if it's a competition, it's a competition. Like, anytime I got told that you show up and you ain't got to throw nothing, I've never got bashed before for that.
Okay.
My performance was good, woo, woo, woo. Everybody was showing love, good vibes, everything. Like, you know, real. That was, like, the first time that ever happened. But that's not my first time performing at Magic.
I was going to ask you, have you performed at Magic before? So what was your experience the first time?
So I performed at Magic last year, and they didn't tell me I didn't have to throw money. They told me, you know what I'm saying, come perform.
They told you what it was.
And, you know, they tell me you got to tip the dancers. I'm like, bet. So I caked out. I did that. Like,
so you didn't get kicked out the first time. You didn't get kicked out the first time. You was spending bread. Okay, all right.
Yeah, fingers goes out to the ones that call me a broke ass rapper. Yeah. I caked out. You feel me? Like I said, I wasn't prepared for this right here. But yeah.
But this one, you weren't prepared because you were told you didn't have to, and you were invited as a special guest.
It's really a cap. I'm not gonna lie. It's really a cap because they want us artists to go out there to spend bread. Like, why are we spending bread? You know what I'm saying, to perform for? Like, why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why you gotta charge us to perform. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make no sense to me, honestly. Like, you should just be like, boom. Like, they turn that bitch up. Woo, woo. I'm just gonna have them come back next weekend. Woo, woo. Like I said, Future blew up off of Magic City.
Oh, really?
I could give a fuck if I perform in Magic City ever again. I ain't give a fuck about performing any strip club ever again.
We ain't gonna disrespect the strip clubs, though. We ain't gonna disrespect the
No, it's not. It's not a disrespect. It's just the fact that strip clubs is not gonna make me. You feel me? Like my turn up is with like colleges. My turn up is on big stages. Like shout out to Swayze, shout out to Ray Strummer, shout out to Gucci Mane, shout out to all of them out there that sold out shows in arenas.
Right.
That's how I feel. That's why I see me at.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself in arenas. You know what I'm saying? Now, quote unquote, I know it's gonna come back to the time when I make it. These strippers ain't gonna give a fuck.
Right.
Cause
Right.
my boy Blueface literally was throwing guap the size of baseballs at strippers' heads, and it's on video, going crazy. Like, I'm talking about not unfolding the money, just throwing it.
Okay.
Hey, bada bada boom.
Right. Right.
Like, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And they sitting there shaking their ass and getting hit in the head, like, getting migraines over that shit. And I'm like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just with that being said, like, if you're an artist out there, man, be ready for whatever the fuck gotta come. You know what I'm saying? If you get that message that I got saying you ain't gotta throw nothing, bring something just in case. You feel me? Always come prepared. That was my main flaw, and boom, that's where it hit me at. You feel me? So yeah.
So you taking the cross for this one, like
I
you
mean,
carrying the cross for this
I'm
one.
a
You
man, I'm
you
a
spreading
man.
the word
Yeah.
to the rest of the starving artists. Like
Yeah,
if they invite you to the strip club, make sure you got money, and that's that. Whether they say not to, whether they say you don't have to bring any money, have money.
Right. Still be prepared.
Right. They're not
Cause-
taking debit cards. They're not taking. They're not taking EBT. They're not taking none of that. They taking
Right.
straight cash.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But
see, like, first and foremost, I'm a man. Like, and I know it's a thirst trap out there, though.
mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying?
What you mean
like,
by thirst trap?
What I mean by thirst trap is you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an artist, so you can't just be throwing ass and titties in my face and just be like, alright, I'm just gonna go crazy because I'm young with the shit. Oh, ass titties and what? No, because I've been seeing ass and titties all my life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
All right, all your life.
yeah. Yeah. So like with that being said, it's like I'm not a thirst trap, and that's what I mean by thirst trap.
Ah.
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So basically, you're not thirsty to see ass and titties.
Yeah, that don't break me because I really do music.
Right.
I'm not in this shit for no bullshit. I
Right.
really like want my story out there. I want
Right.
to relate to others. Like you said on the Cardi B shit. I want to be on some shit like that
Mm-hmm.
to where you can relate to me.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
For real.
I feel like, and that's good that you are putting the message out there. Basically, turning this into a teaching experience. I feel like, again, knowing your side, I wish that it was handled differently because I feel like in our community, the climate is so sensitive right now that we need to really support each other.
Right.
As an upcoming artist, you're very talented.
Appreciate that.
And the way that, they're defaming your character online. And the thing about online is it takes 1 second for something to just spin out of control.
Sure.
Then your name is everywhere. Your name is everywhere and it's viewed in a negative light. It's good and it's bad. The gift is the curse. You know what I'm saying? Because like they say, all publicity is good publicity, right? So whoever didn't know your name knows your name now. However, I know that that's not the light that you would like to be seen in, and that's why I feel like it's disheartening to see that it was treated like that. Like it should have been handled, in my opinion. It should have been handled where they pulled you aside and let you know what it is and what it ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The throwing off the stage, being handled like that. Yeah, that was a bit much. That was a bit much, but I don't know their policies. I'm sure the bodyguard is told, the security is told to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like we don't support each other enough. Like, I feel like the negative buzz spread around so quick.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's damn true.
You've been in the game for a while, and yeah, you have a huge following. You have a huge following. Your music has been out there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You have many supporters. You've been around big name artists. People know you in these Atlanta streets, right? But damn, you went to Magic City and did that, and it was like, look at this, look at this, look at this, and it's like, man,
Right,
this is where we at. Like, this is,
Yeah.
you do one little thing, even if it's a mistake, it could tear up everything else that you worked for.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
and this is just a miscommunication. No one knew the back end of the story, and now you're viewed as this broke nigga, right?
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. That whole broke nigga shit, and I'm not even trying to offend anybody. I don't think I know anybody that's never been broke.
Big facts.
You know what
yo.
I'm saying? So I don't
Like,
really
for real.
get where people come at with things like that. And if you haven't been broke before, you one mistake away from being broke. Like, nobody's exempt from being broke at all. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I hope that you never let things like that get to you, because
I don't know.
that's just talk. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
that's talk. Like, how do you feel? Like, what? I want you to be real. Like, what? How did it make you feel when you first saw all the bashing that was happening?
I was just like, haters is gonna hate. I mean, I got that a lot. Like I said, like on the apps, like like sometimes I'll be rapping, like,
Mhm.
haters gonna hate. I learned to ignore all of that. I learned to just let them talk.
Hmm.
It never really. It used to get to me a lot, but now it don't. It don't
Okay.
get to me anymore. So when people just talk shit, like, keep talking shit.
Right.
At the end of the day, you got my name in your mouth.
Right.
I don't care. Keep talking shit.
Right. I think that because I did see something, I think in your stories, where, I mean, at one point you got upset because I saw the, suck my dick, da da da. I was like, wait. I was like, wait a second now, wait a second. You making them take you out of character. So,
Yeah. But see, that was to the niggas, cause I'm like, why y'all mad for it, bro?
Mhm.
Like, you calling me a broke nigga, bro? Like, why is you mad for it? I just
Right.
want to know why. So I'm like talking about, I had niggas talking about they'll come and beat my ass type shit.
But see, this
I'm
is
like,
where I'm going
what?
with this. This is where I'm going with this. We're so quick to take it to something, and I don't want to say minute, because again, I'm gonna have respect for the strip. I'm gonna have respect for the strippers. And, I mean, I don't know what happened just now, but I'm not gonna say it was minute.
That's my mama somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, she with me, gang.
Yes,
Squad.
yes. I don't know. It was little light stuff happened, but it's cool. But I'm not gonna say it's minute, because again, I'm gonna respect the stripper profession, the exotic dancers, and all of
Mhm.
that. But for something like that to cause threats of that nature, going back and forth, it's like bullying though. Like, it turned into
Right.
bullying from what I saw. And it was like, for what? Why? And I think that's just your generation. Like, this whole cyberbullying shit.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take that, cause it's true.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This cyberbullying shit is like ridiculous. Like, people are ready to, I mean, y'all trying to get in trouble
Yeah.
off of going back and forth online. Like, I mean, and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be a mother.
It's a scream.
Yeah,
Like, it's literally a scream, bro. Like, what the
Well,
fuck?
I'm gonna get into my
I'm
mothering
tripping
bag.
over it.
I'm gonna get into my mothering bag, because, like I said, when I saw the story where you were like, suck my dick, I was like, oh, come on, why you have to do that? Because it's like you were actually giving them your energy at this point, right?
True.
So that to me was like, you allowed them to tap into a part of you that you know better than. You know what I'm saying? You already know that that's not who you're trying to be, but the way that they were coming at you caused that, because now you're in defense mode, right? Because they're offending you. We all human. We all have ego. We all have certain pride. Like, there's certain things we're not gonna tolerate. We're not gonna tolerate being disrespected.
Right.
So I saw that they actually hit a button that made you get into that bag. That fuck you, da da da. And I'm like, see, no, this is where they try to take you down, because now your aggression is showing, and it's like, I feel like that's what those kind of people will want. They will want you to start making yourself have that image. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel it.
So it's one of those things where I know you're better than that, because I've been around you before. That's not the person that you are. I'm not even gonna say that's not the image that you're trying to portray. That's not the person you are. You know what I mean? You all about your music.
Facts.
You all about turning up.
Facts.
You all about your creativity. You know what I'm saying? So I really would like to see you just keep focusing on who you are. And I mean, it's awesome that you're here today telling your part, speaking your piece on the situation because it needs to be said, right?
Right.
It needs to be told. People need to know all sides of the story, you know, before they make a judgment, which unfortunately we don't do that. They're not in this day and age, it's not happening.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So, was there anything else, like, what else happened because of that? Like, did it cause any other kind of strife at all, or?
I mean, really, it's just still trending.
It's still trending?
It's still trending right now. I just found it on like 2 other people's pages. Like that do trending pages explore on Instagram.
Wow.
Like it's really like, and I got some people that, like you said, that just got my back on it, and I got some people that's really just bashing.
Right.
But I mean, like you said, publicity is good publicity, so I don't even trip over it.
Because the real deal is right now they're just using you to trend.
Mhm.
That's really what they're doing.
That's true.
Like, because, I mean, it's a funny video. Let's keep it real, right? If it wasn't you and you watched it, you would have looked at it like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Right?
Yeah,
So, you know what I mean? Like, what just happened here? You know what I'm saying? So, it is something to watch, right?
Right.
So-
I just couldn't look at it like that when I was doing it because
Of
I was
course
in my zone.
Right.
But when I looked at it, I was like, oh shit.
Right. So people are gonna use that video to get their numbers up, to get a buzz, but you know, you have to use it to let people know who you really are, you know, what
Right.
it is, and that's why it's dope that you were able to, you know, come here and talk about what exactly really happened.
Right.
So, with that being said, is there anything else you want to talk about with that situation, or let be known?
I guess the only thing I like to say is just this any artist is out there, man. Don't change the way that you are. If you turn up. You feel me? Like straight up. So all you strippers out there, I'm not bashing y'all. Get your money how you gotta get it. You feel me? Get it how you live it. But just know, I only apologize to Shorty, cause what happened with her. If she felt offended in any way, and I don't apologize for my actions, cause I'm a lit ass motherfucker. Gang gang. Bow.
Oh my God. So wait, but what about the people that bashed you or your supporters?
I do want to say I appreciate all my supporters. I do, like, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all riders, and I appreciate that, like, to the fullest, you feel me? But as far as the strippers that's talking shit, you know, move the fuck on.
Oh,
Gang gang.
okay.
Squad.
So you wanna kick a little freestyle for us? I mean, to highlight, you know, because you didn't get to do everything that you went there to do, right? So I mean, I figure I'd give you an opportunity to represent yourself in a better light.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
Kick a
I'm with it.
freestyle, kick a song. Don't get crazy. Don't jump to the ceiling. We're not doing that here. This ain't the setup. So I'm gonna give you the floor. And let you do what you do real quick.
Awesome. So I'm gonna play a beat off of my phone.
Oh well, okay then. Let's
Cause
talk
I
about it.
don't know like how it works, you know. So if you got any way I can play a beat here.
Nah, go ahead.
But I'm
Use your
gonna
phone.
play it on
We
my
ain't
phone.
about to try to set up and do all that.
We in here.
We
Alright,
here.
we
We
go.
here.
Alright, okay. See, these are things that people will remember. Like, this is the first time somebody probably performed with their phone, like instead of versus having already ready. You feel me? We making history.
Oh, so this freestyle. It's a freestyle.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Hey, hey. Rest in peace, my nigga X. Gang, squad. Hey, yeah. I just do me. Hey, yeah. I just do me. Hey, yeah. I just do me. Hey, yeah. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Hold up. First of all, rest in peace, my mama, man. I say in every song, Shout out to I Gotta Speak on It. They got me on. I'm
Hey.
on a whole nother level. Cameraman got me on.
Hey.
Shot them straight when they talking. You know I'm in the zone. Yeah, if I ain't never speaking, I'ma speak on it. Haters gonna hate, but they know they wrong. Shout out to Mr. Wendell and Rick, you know we on.
Hey.
Haters wanna hate, that's cool. Big flock gang, yeah, we knew. Hey, they don't wanna try no dude. Come around and talking like a straight old school. From new school to old school, believe me, I got it. And I like to say one more thing. Hey, about to be 27 years old. Next month, you already know. Going ham with it, yeah, I'm out of control. Happy birthday to young Yoko. Shutting it down and I'm Haitian though. Suck I fat, you know for sure. They don't like me, that's okay. Middle finger to you saying, got me mom. All about it, man, I'm in my zone. Yeah, I'm hitting them like Al Capone. Understand that's how I do my thing, and I'm flying high like I'm with a drone. But I ain't never spoke nothing, cause I'm on probation though. Shout out to my P.O. It's okay, we still cool. All about it, yeah, you know what's up. I'm shutting shit down like it's old news. Old news from the new rules to the new rules to the old fools. They don't want to push you out, they know what's going down. Hold up, what it do? I've been stacking in the rapper, talking about it with the action. I don't think they want a problem, nigga. Like come action, I'm getting into that paper, talking about it with the fashion. If you really want a problem, nigga, yeah, we can grab it. I'm back on them moving like I didn't know satellite. Back on the side like I got it like matter like they wanna play, but you know that I'm high as a whack. High as a motherfucking dynamic high. And I love to swing and drop rounds. And I love to jump in the crowd. Shout out to my brother Rod Stay. Gang, yeah, you know I'm wild. My mama raised a monster, that's true. I'm coming through, you know it ain't new. Yeah, I'll shut it down for the crew. ATL, I'm coming straight for you. All my team on another level. They mad at me cause I'm making off the pedals. I had to let a whole lot go. I had to let a whole lot know. Steady up on them, straight up on the road. The devil, he always trying to take my soul. I ain't going over. Hey, Cartier's on me though. Gang, gang.
Hey, all right. That's what I'm talking about. That's dope. And that was freestyle. That was freestyle. That was a freestyle. Okay?
Yeah.
Not too many could do that. Not in this damn generation.
We in there.
Or they try, but it really doesn't work. So salute to you. Salute to you for that freestyle. That's what I'm talking about. We respect freestyle. We respect freestyle stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's 90s people. But no.
Hey,
I'm glad you were on here. Is there any shout outs you want to give before we lights out?
Alright, so last time I gave a bunch of shout outs. What I want to do is everybody and their mama know if I fuck with you, then it's a shout out to you.
Hey.
Big ups, because I got millions that I can shout out to, and half of them just, you know what I'm saying, like, oh shit, you forgot my name. Like, nah, I don't want to be that type of person. So it's like, yeah, man, if I fuck with you, I love you. My haters, I love you. The fans, I love you. You know what I'm saying? We in this bitch. Gang, my family, I love you. And we shut shit down. And shout out to everybody, and shout out for y'all for having me on this shit once again. Bang, bow.
Oh, okay.
Skirt.
You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous with all that sound, all those sound effects. I'm older. I get nervous. I start looking around and stuff like that. Nah, but I'm glad you.
We in the fast lane.
I be nervous. I'm from New York. We be watching like, what's that? Who you calling? What does that mean? What kind of signal is that? Like, I don't know what that is. But anywho, like I said. So glad you came back. So glad you were able to clear the air. Always good to have you. And Super Bowl is this weekend though.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna say all your business, but you know what I'm saying. I'm sure you're gonna be in these streets.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You may have a performance coming on. Right.
We're gonna keep that on.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that on the low. We'll talk about it as we get close to the date, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Super Bowl. Atlanta's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Atlanta's gonna be crazy. I kind of low-key wish none of y'all came here for this because it's too much. Traffic is already crazy.
Man.
You know, you can guarantee where I'll be, and that'll be minding my business, trying to keep it low because it's way too much happening. Like, it's already started. It's already started. People are everywhere. It's crazy. I actually signed on to work for this weekend because I was like, hell no. For those that don't know, I'm also in the medical field. So I'm going to go help with patients because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of situations happening. So that's what I decided to do, to give service to the community because I'm like, I can't, I'm not dealing with downtown at all. So shout out to everyone who's here for the Super Bowl. Shout out to everyone listening. I wish you guys a very peaceful and safe. Well, no, it ain't gonna be peaceful. Let's just keep it real. Keep it real. I wish you guys a safe Super Bowl weekend. Responsible drinking.
Oh yeah, drink responsibly.
Please drink responsibly.
For real,
Please drive responsibly. It's just way too
Don't
much.
drink it dry.
My God, I mean,
real.
woo! Shout out to the Uber drivers that are putting their life on the line this weekend, because it's like,
bang.
man, they finna make bank, but it's gonna be a lot of stress. So I don't know if I need that kind of bank, but shout out to everybody on the Airbnb side that they're gonna make bank. Now Airbnb is gonna make bank. They're not putting their life on the line. Yo, I know people that are straight. I think they sleeping in their cars to rent out their apartments this weekend. I didn't get on it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I did. I wasn't thinking like that. I didn't think ahead. Maybe next time. But yeah, I know people that are down to sleep in the backseat of their damn car just to rent out their apartments in their houses. So shout out to all y'all, because this is gonna be a real money making weekend in Atlanta. Again, I hope everyone's safe. I just need y'all to keep your lights on and go out there and brighten someone else's day. I am your girl, Miss Sine, and that is episode 7 of I Gotta Speak on It. Stay lit, y'all.
Splow.